during this very troubling time in our world. We have done a lot of work to put this together, and I'm really excited that we were able to have an in-person concert this spring. Before you is the Silver Strings Orchestra. Silver Strings Orchestra is made up of beginning sixth graders who have never touched an instrument before, with the exception of one student. There's one student that has played before we started in sixth grade, and but for the most part, everyone is starting fresh, has never touched anything until we actually started back in August. And I just want to say that even with the crazy schedule changes, going in, coming out, virtual this, back in person, brick and mortar and all that, the students have done a very, very great job, and they should be applauded for that. I definitely worked very hard this year, harder than I think I've ever worked, teaching in my 14 years. And I just hope that everyone enjoys what they hear tonight. So the first thing we're going to do is we want to take a journey from August to the present. So back in August, students came in fresh, didn't know anything about the instrument, came only with a book, all right? Essential Elements Book 1. And in Essential Elements Book 1, they learned all the things that you're going to see today. All right, so the first thing we started with was violins and violas. If you could raise your instruments so they can see them, please. Violins. Good, put your ears down. Violas, raise yours. Okay, so as you can see, the violas, even though they vary in size, they're a little larger than the violins. Okay, that's naturally how they're made. The violins and violas started their journey in guitar position. Everyone show them what guitar position looks like. Very good, like you're holding the guitar. And then the cellos, they stayed in their playing position just like this, but they also have their position that they have as well. As you can see, they're seated, cello straight up and down at a slight angle, and that's how they started as well. Now the first technique we're going to show you is called pizzicato. Pizzicato is when we pluck the string to make a sound. Again, the violins and violas will start in guitar position first, and the cellos will be in their position for pizzicato. All right? Let's listen to the first tune. So, pretty impressive, right? Playing a nice tune sound. Everyone can recognize that tune, right? What is that?
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Exactly, all right? Now, you may not have been able to figure that out at first, when they first started, but you can now, so there you go. All right, now we're going to transition to shoulder position for violins and violas. All right? So violins and violas, put your shoulder rest on. The shoulder rest is very important, so it helps them support the instrument properly on the shoulder. One thing you're going to notice is with their left hand will be out to the left-hand side. Wrist should be down at all times, not up. If you ever see your children practicing like this, remind them, wrist down. That's all you have to say, and they should know exactly what to do. All right? All right, go ahead and get in that position for me. Up on the shoulder, please. All right, let's listen to the next tune. So, what was that?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Or the ABC song. Ever thought about that?
Mm-hmm.
A, B, C. Same thing. All right, so we go from there to using the bow, which was the greatest day in orchestra ever for them. When are we going to use the bow, Miss Anderson? When are we going to use the bow? It's coming. You know, we got to just, it's coming. All right, so violins, violas, can you show everyone up in the air what your bow hold should look like? Please, just hold it straight up and down. Yep, straight up and down. There you go. All right, so this is what the bow hold should look like. All right, you put that down. Cellos. Let's show everyone what your bow hold looks like. Good. All right. So now the difference between the violin and viola bow hold and the cello bow hold, the pinky goes on top like this. For the cellos, it comes down with the rest of the fingers like this. All right. So there's a slight difference there. All right. Now we're going to play our next tune, which is actually not a tune, it's our warm-up that we learned. The first scale that we learned in 6th grade is the D major scale with the arpeggio. We're going to show that to you quarter notes first, one beat per note, okay? Long bows, please. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, along with quarter notes, we also learned eighth notes, which are a little faster than quarters. All right, so we're going to demonstrate the same scale in arpeggio, this time eighth notes. One and two and ready, go. They've demonstrated their bowing technique using quarter notes and eighth notes. Now our last one that we're going to do from the book is Ode to Joy. I remember this time. All right, Ode to Joy, and it's a mixture of quarter notes and eighth notes. All right, here we go. One, two, ready, go. All right, let me do a quick test. Don't want to scare anybody about this thing being too loud. So give me 1 second. Let's see. All right. 2, ready, go.